Hi, my name is John, and I'm a low-key legend. They say I'm getting too old, like Dan and Lethal Weapon, but I'm the renegade, out of my cousins and brethren. So I'm the one that's made, handing out dozens of lessons. Walking time bomb, no barriers, watch where you fuckers are stepping. Old landmines still can be mighty effective. Well-placed blade, right where the tissue connected. I'm the missing link, the continuum shall be corrected. Welcome to the first installment of the Low Key Legend podcast with your boy Bruce John Roy, my man Ricky Rockets over here.
Yeah, what's going on?
And the God Will comedian over here to your right. Will comedian, introduce yourself, bro.
What it is, baby. Let's get to it.
Yeah. We're going to jump right into it today. Time is a premium. We got a lot of little stuff going on. We're going to start it off with some little pop culture stuff. And my man Godzilla stomping that boy King Kong hard to the chest twice, 2 furs. Twice. Anybody that know, they know. What's a king to a god? But let's keep it moving. A king to a god. What's a king to a god? My man Will, we wanted to go over Snowfall. Everybody loves Snowfall and cruddy ass Franklin Saint. But I'm gonna say one thing. I have been calling Franklin cruddy, but I will say one thing. He stood up for his man Leon. He
10 toes down, sure.
He did stand up 10 toes down. He evaluated the situation. He seen that he shot back. It wasn't a thing. The little girl shouldn't have been in the car. So I mean, what y'all think about in that situation? Because that's really like the pinnacle, like what's going on Snowfall right now.
I mean, like Franklin told Leon, yo, like, you can't hold that over your head. Like, Shorty shouldn't have been in the car.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And even if you did slip up and
Them niggas shouldn't have shot, yo.
Right, and that's what I was going with. You feel me? Even if you did slip up and have in a car, the moment you pulled up and saying that was them, you know they not sitting here waiting for nobody but you.
Right.
Go ahead, spin off, get Shorty out of the vehicle. You feel me? Then you want to go handle your business. I mean, that is what it is at that point. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't do all that. First of all, you got Shorty in the car with all these straps. Nah, man, you just
I mean that was the crazy part in the first place. They knew Shorty was in the car. The mother knew the Shorty was in the car. All of them knew Shorty was in the car. Like, for real, the mother, I understand the mother's grief, but she is straight up bugging. You know what I mean? Yeah, all the cats in the car is dead that was with them, you know what I mean? But she got to hold them culpable, too, you know what I mean? Well, they the ones that started shooting.
Scully addressed it. He addressed it when Manboy pulled up to, make right. He said, "What you come to rub it in my face? You told me not to have her around that shit.
Right.
And now she's gone."
Right.
So Scully knows he's wrong for even having his daughter in the car with him. The mother, she don't care whether she's right or wrong. She want blood and bodies.
Right.
And then the dudes, like Rocket say, yo, if you know you got a baby in the car, you can't spark that beef right then.
Right.
You got chill. You got, all right, yo, I see what they on. Roll out. Maybe you run over the ice cream man, maybe you don't, but nobody gets shot that day. You feel me?
Right.
So, yeah, Scully know he was wrong. The baby mother, whatever, she not taking no type of accountability because she going through the 7 stages of grief. But the dudes that got killed in the front, they was wrong. Mel, did Leon know who all was in the whip? You couldn't see her because I watched the episode more than once. I'm like, how he didn't see her? But the dude in the window is bigger than her.
They was in the middle.
No, she was on the other side.
The
little girl was in the middle, but you couldn't see past the dude.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The baby was literally she was in the middle, like where people put a little kid at if they ride with no car seat.
From Leon's vantage point, when he looked at that car,
he couldn't see it. There's no way he could see it.
He couldn't see the baby mother either.
There's no way he could see it.
So when he got out,
plus it was a hell of gunfire coming from that direction. You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit was wild. But beyond that, Shorty wilding. I mean, that was a slick ass little.
Yo, Leon should have smoked her when in that car, yo. I said it.
I mean,
when the episode came on.
Yeah. On the tip of as far as on a killing war, all that, they added he was supposed to
Yeah, you can't leave her sitting there.
witness. I mean, yeah, especially after the babies did already.
Yeah.
On that tip, he was supposed to take her out. You know what I mean? On a narrative of gangster life, and for him to come out of that cleaner. You know what I mean? But that's what moved the story on that he didn't take her out. And yo, it do not pay to be a big fat black dude on a drug dealing show.
Go ahead, Nick.
Fatback, Grimace, on Power.
Grimace got caught right in the face too.
Like you can't be the cool black dude that take care, because he's the same thing as Grimace was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Basically, you know what I mean?
Actually a little bit more than Grimace. He was your right hand man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, man, as far as what he meant to people, like his personality, just the personality, people mess with you for like who they was, you know what I mean, as opposed to, you know what I mean, them being a rich nigga or whatever. They fuck with him because of how they related to him.
And Fatback was definitely holding down his peoples. That's why
we found out all that shit afterwards. Yeah, you see that part? You know that's Tukey, right?
I've been enlightened.
You remember when he said I heard what happened in the Mr. Olympia.
Yes.
Remember, Tukey was an actual bodybuilder,
yes.
Like, you know what I mean. And dude was a bodybuilder. He was talking about, you know what I mean. Fuck that. They talking about I was on steroids. I banged a nigga in the face and all this other stuff. You know what I mean.
Went to jail.
Right. Exactly. He's Tukey, yeah. You know what I mean?
I forgot what they call him on there. They switching these names.
Yeah, of course they switched the names, but yeah. He's Tukey. You know what I mean?
But I did like how Leon knew that was a little bit above his pay grade. He went to go get an OG to talk to an OG, cause he ain't gonna hear you, little youngin. He ain't trying to hear you out here.
Yeah, that was thorough. And Reed wasn't trying to hear that shit about Leon.
Man, Reed's spinning out of control, yo.
Yeah, but Reed was not trying to hear that shit. Leon like a brother. Man, I just lost my real brother out here. What you talking about to this game? You know what I mean?
We all take losses.
We all take losses.
Replaceable.
Yeah.
Now, Reed know that's a lie though.
That he replaceable?
Let me tell you something.
Everybody
can sell drugs, but everybody can't be smart and sell drugs.
Yeah.
That's how defense attorneys make money. Dumb drug dealers.
Well, he also know that since Franklin knew the whole spill with the CIA stuff, that Franklin's really not replaceable. He would have to wipe Franklin off the face of this planet if he was to get somebody else.
Right, but then you still got to go find another Franklin. A smart motherfucker that's going to be able to keep your business low and out those goddamn streets.
It'll be hard, but
hard pressed.
Franklin's he's replaceable. He's very replaceable.
Saying he's not replaceable, but you have to go digging through and find that.
Of course.
You stumbled upon Franklin.
Yeah. Of course.
So that was dumb luck on your
part.
But
in our lifetimes, we've known 10 niggas that could be a Franklin. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We know 10 that could have been a Franklin. So finding the Franklin would not be that difficult. You know what I mean?
But Franklin comes with leadership.
Yeah. He foresight. Franklin at this point, Franklin got infrastructure.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, Reed knows how to build infrastructure. Like he could literally say, go find some cats and just lay the whole blueprint out for them. But you don't want to do that when you got something that's already successful. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Somebody you already know, you already built the relationship. But I'm just saying that yes, Franklin is replaceable. And Shorty, who is Shorty that Franklin banging?
That's an old little piece.
Yeah.
No, but who is she? She's not just some chick that Franklin's. She's not some chick that Franklin banging.
That's his chick. At this point, it's basically his Shorty.
We know who she is on the show at this point, but she's more than that.
Well, what is she?
Is she connected to somebody? She's connected to somebody, or she's FBI or something?
No.
Informant or something?
No. That's a little chick he used to knock down. He got big. They fell apart, fell off. He swung back around and scooped it.
All right, so I didn't know that piece of information. So that take the FBI shit off the table.
Yeah.
But she's somebody connected. I don't know if it was the chick that used to own the spot or something, but she's connected to somebody.
Why?
Because of all the little you gotta peep her body language, yo. Like how she be looking, he on the phone. She been they're visibly showing us that she's being nosy. Like he turned his back and she give up like a look like she trying to figure some shit out. That's not just his girl, you know what I mean?
She don't know everything about what he do though.
I know she don't know everything, but she know who
she trying to figure it out.
she know who he is though.
Who she fucking
Yeah,
now.
she know who he is. He talked to her about it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, it's something else up with her. Whether she's got a connection with Man Boy, whether it's like I said, the chick that used the one that that the aunt killed and took the club from or whatever. But it got she's connected to somebody other than just Ben Franklin's old chick. Like she tell these stories about somebody that's locked up. It's something going on with Shorty that's gonna be detrimental to Franklin. That's all I'm saying. It's something going on with Shorty.
Well, they just got picked up for another season, so
Yeah.
She definitely got time to fuck it up.
Yeah.
I just wonder where the next season gonna go, because if we getting this hot and heavy right now, where this CIA story about to come out, you know.
Well, what you got to realize, just because a CIA story is out, don't mean that is going to immediately affect anything. Because a lot of times this shit get brushed over as being a conspiracy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And it's not going to come right out. Did they show the shit getting printed on the preview?
yeah, she went right back to the very last scene in the episode was Shorty in the office the very next morning.
But did it say anything about the story getting printed? Did we see that story on the front page yet?
I mean, no, you ain't.
Right. So somebody gonna tell her you better get away from this shit.
No, they already all approved for it. That was what she was fighting for.
So she that story is approved and printed already.
Yeah, the only reason she even met with Alton is because she got the approval.
Oh, all right. Well, we gonna see.
She ain't gonna make it. She ain't gonna make it to episode 10.
See, I don't know what
Should have
happened.
died that night.
I don't know what happened to the original because it was a dude that broke the story in the original whole thing that originally broke the story about the CIA drug connection and all that. So I don't know what happened to him, whether he got murked or not. I don't remember. That.
There's no way.
Yeah. And the start of the banging in Little Rock thing, we see that happening.
Yes.
We see
think light skin, yo, the little he gonna fuck around and pull that. He gonna hit that pipe.
He gonna be high by the time we turn this shit on tomorrow night.
Yo, funny.
He's already gonna be high. Like he gonna be used to smoking crack already in between episodes.
Yo, because yo just. I mean,
Joe want to hit that shit right away, yo. Like, as soon as he seen it, like, what's the okay? Hey, let's see what it's about.
Slim, we about to let you take over Lil Rock with that. You can't smoke a Lil Rock with that.
You don't supposed to smoke a Lil Rock. But
Oh, and then the father Alton.
I'm pissed off at Alton, yo.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
pissed
you know
off
the
at
game, Sean.
like
You
by the
banned
time that
my
episode
man.
was over, I was like, you froggy face motherfucker.
Kermit the Frog.
By the time, yo, you really didn't know that was yo.
I just never
Didn't
put two.
together.
I just
You
never
just
put it
ain't never
together.
put it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just never put it together.
They went so far left.
Yeah.
You go compared to who yo was
And it was, that Paid in Full came out a long time ago. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It came out a long time ago to you because you was a
no,
kid.
it came
when
a long time ago in years, nigga. Like
No, you was a kid when it came out, so that was still your slow years.
it came out in the '90s, though. Is what I'm saying. We are in 2021.
Nah, I don't think
Pay the
it
Full
came
didn't
that
come out in
far
the
ago.
90s, yo.
It was like 2000.
Okay, early 2000s then.
Early, maybe like 2002 or something like that.
Oh yeah, early 2000s. It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't
So-
2008.
So right, that was still your slow years.
It wasn't slow years, nigga. I was in school. What are you talking about?
How old was you?
In 2002, I was damn near 10.
Right. Your years were still moving slow at that point in time.
All right, nigga, but I got memory from.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, just listen to me. How old are you now?
28.
28. But 25 to 28 flew by, right?
Yeah,
That shit did like that, right?
yeah.
10 to 15 took forever. 5 to 10, 0 to 10, That shit took forever.
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean? Them years move faster when you get older, y'all. You know
Because
what I
you
mean?
got more shit to do.
Yeah,
You
we
ain't just
know
sitting around waiting for somebody to
it's
feed
a
you and
hundred
wipe your ass.
it's 100 different reasons, but you know what I mean. A week feel like forever for a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we know a week is tomorrow.
Yeah.
We know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$100 is $1 million to a kid. We know $100 is gone already. You know what I mean?
Today.
Today.
That shit gone. It don't exist. $100 really don't exist, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That shit really don't exist. But that's all I was saying when I was saying that was still your slow kid. Paid in full was yesterday to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's still a modern movie to me.
I mean, yeah, I feel you. That's still like 20 years though.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
19 years ago.
It was a minute ago, but it felt like it's just recent to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we still quote that motherfucker.
Right. This is my years of lucidity. You wasn't lucid yet. But but Froggy Face motherfucker really made me mad in there, yo. Like, come on, yo, you a Panther, yo.
Right, but you just seen your man get murked by the feds, so you gonna tell on him? That man Fred Hampton was just trying to get equality, and they knocked his ass off this planet. Now you're gonna go tell on people that will kill you for less than that.
I'm gonna tell your son though.
Yeah, yo. I mean, like,
he feels like he's telling on Reed and not his son.
You are telling on your son because your son is a part of Reed. They don't.
Well,
they don't separate.
what he shouldn't believe is that a reporter can help him out at all with any kind of immunity with his family. But you know, his thing is he thinking he gonna pack everybody up and go to Cuba. That's what he thinking gonna happen. Franklin ain't having that shit. Yo, you not running shit, yo. If you was running the operation, you could say, yo, we packing everything up, yo, we taking the millions and we going to Cuba. You not running nothing, yo.
At all.
Like nothing, yo. You came in that situation because your son just wanted you around, not because you was important.
Not in your son wanted you around because your mother
wanted you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, at the while, Franklin.
After a while,
The initial contact, that was sissy.
Right.
Yo was out there.
So he wanted Sissy to be happy. Yeah, you absolutely right about that. That was about Sissy.
But yo, you fucking over her son. That shit not gonna make her happy. You think? Yeah,
fucking her over too.
Right. So it's like
she involved heavy.
Right. Like, what is you doing, dog?
You fucking. You. Of course we want to walk away, nigga, but not like this.
Right.
It's gonna end in two ways: cuffs or body bag.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
I don't want neither one.
No bullshit.
Exactly. But shit, let's keep it moving, yo. What else we got going on, yo?
We was definitely talking about the NBA trades. You know, the Rondos and the Aaron Gordons of the world. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is? Who do you think was the best landing piece?
The best landing piece. Lay them out real quick. We had the Rondo move. We had
you had Aaron Gordon to the
Yeah, Aaron Gordon to the Nuggets.
Oladipo to Miami.
Oladipo to Miami. We had Blake and Aldridge over to
Brooklyn.
to the Nets.
Drummond to the Lakers.
Drummond to the Lakers. They pretty much the only ones that I can say that's important. Did Sixers make any move?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, JJ Redick to Dallas.
JJ Redick to Dallas.
Which he is pissed about.
He pissed about it, and that's not gonna make Dallas no better. They might challenge another team and not get far again this year. Like I still don't see them making them super better. You know what I mean? That give them back with some of what they lost with my man Lion Cook carry and shit. So I'm gonna say the best landing spot. I'm gonna say on paper is definitely Rondo, yo. That's the best landing piece. But if everybody come back healthy, with the Lakers though, that Drummond thing gonna mean something, yo, because they gonna get every rebound.
Listen,
yo.
You have a guaranteed 30 to 40, possibly 50 rebounds a night between three niggas. Three.
So you said that's between
Drummond, AD, and LeBron.
And LeBron. Then you got Harold too.
We talking about anywhere between 40 and 60 rebounds a night.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
Yeah, they like and controlling the boards. That's super underrated. Yo.
That's why they won the chip last year.
That's super underrated, especially with the fact that people shooting so many threes.
Listen, if the Lakers of last year could not rebound the way they could with Dwight, AD, and JaVale and LeBron,
And protect the
they
rim.
wasn't getting no ring.
Yeah, and
They
protect
wasn't
the
some
rim.
great shooting team. That was a lot of second chance points, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're not gonna get a ring if they can't dominate on that glass, bro. It's just not happening.
Did they cut Wesley Matthews?
I don't know, but they should though.
They should cut Joe, but I got a feeling he gotta swing back around because he's too good of a shooter to shoot that bad for that long, yo. And you got that the percentage thing. Like Danny Green shot all right for a long time last year, and then started shooting bad. But he's historically a good shooter. So a good shooter is eventually gonna come back around. So Wes Matthews fuck around be a factor come playoff time.
He might be. It's possible.
Fuck around be a factor. But Drummond that can be huge, yo. Because Drummond has the capability to be a great big, yo. A great Laker center, yo. He has the ability to do it, but it's just the focus is not on bigs now. You know what I mean? But if they got Drummond like Kobe last couple years or something like that, he could develop into one of the great Laker bigs for real.
I mean, he is the best rebounder in the game, hands down.
Yeah, and he's been one of the top ones since he stepped floor in the NBA. Like he averaged less than 10 rebounds. Matter of fact,
No,
like 12.
he averages 13 rebounds a game for his career.
Right. What I'm saying is he averaged less than 10 rebounds once his rookie year, and that was like 9.8. And after that, it was like 12 on up for the rest of his career.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
Right now, he averaging like 15 rebounds a night.
Yeah,
16 rebounds a night.
It would be a lot more love in a different era for him. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think he can still get the love he looking for in this era, yo. Off the strength of he done led the league in rebounding in the last 3 out of 4 years. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? He's leading it again right now. You feel me? Say he leads the.
But how often does anybody talk about Drummond's rebounding unless it's in a situation like this?
I mean, when you talk about Andre Drummond, that's kind of the first thing you lead with.
Yeah, but honestly, no. I would say Andre Drummond does not get his proper due at all. You know what I mean? Until
Maybe.
basketball guys start getting into the specifics like we doing now. Overall, he's kind of looked at like an average player for real, y'all. I'm talking about by the common consciousness. He's looked at as like a.
It's where he.
I mean, he is.
He lived in Cleveland. He played in Cleveland.
The teams are a big part of it.
Is a big part. So
The team
you're averaging 15 rebounds a night, and y'all averaging 15 wins a season. What the hell? Who gives a shit?
All right, so can it be said that a big they can be your best player for you to be a good team, but you gotta have a perimeter player who can equal who's can be considered your best player.
Yeah.
Like
in today's NBA,
that's good. Like the nigga got to be one of them niggas and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like unless you get a situation like Jokic where you could probably put some other really good perimeter guys. It don't have to be a superstar around him, but the team is still gonna be good because he really controls the offense. Other than that, there's not many other places.
I mean, we talking about being good. We talking about winning a championship.
Right.
Those two different
But
things.
that's a championship level though. Like Denver is a championship level team. They just gotta execute.
Denver has no shot at winning title this year. None, zero, nada. Unless niggas just start falling off the earth. That's it.
Denver not gonna win a title. They have a shot to win a title. They're in the race. They're one of those teams that can beat a good one of the championship type teams in the series, yo.
I mean, I know niggas got to get listed or like on the betting odds sheet, respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay, but realistically,
I mean, just like Utah, we know Utah not going to win it, but they are a championship level team. You know what I mean? Nobody saw Toronto as being a championship level team until they actually won it.
And they won it because niggas fell off the earth.
Eh,
Okay, I'm just saying, unless niggas fall off the earth, Denver's not getting a title.
I can. No, I already said Denver's not going to win it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they're a championship level team, yo.
I think that, but I'm just going at the point of you saying like,
They got an MVP candidate.
Mm-hmm.
They got an MVP candidate.
And if Jamal Murray was a step or two higher, I wouldn't be saying this. I would give them a real shot.
All right, what if playoff Jamal Murray is a real thing, and last year was just the first step?
I mean, we might be talking something different then.
All right, then they're a championship level team. They're one of the to me they're one of the few teams in the NBA other than that can beat those teams that are considered the ones that can win it.
I'm not.
LA, New Jersey, Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
I'm not really
They beat
sold.
the Clippers. They beat the Clippers last year at full strength, and they were supposed to be a contender. So they one of them teams, y'all.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really
They
sold.
they just gotta do it. Like
I'm not really sold on the playoff Murray yet because
I'm not sold on them too. That's why I said.
Yeah.
That's why I gave a big what if. It takes another year you coming in averaging 40 to say playoff Murray is a real.
and it's like the first time you burst on the scene like that is in the bubble when nobody's here. You feel me? Like the first time you really start going dumb like that, there's nobody in here. It's just open gym at the Y.
Right.
You feel me? Like everybody relax, yo.
y'all
Everybody know
harsh,
that.
Yo,
I'm just being for real, yo. It's different hooping at the gym up the village for real than hooping down at the Miami Heat Center with 50,000 people in here screaming, yelling, heckling. You fucking suck. All
Right,
that is.
But at the gym at the Y, I'm still lined up across from
You gotta
Kawhi.
plug my thing in, yo. My cord came out. Nah, but yeah.
Like you still across from Kawhi. It's still Paul George standing over there at the Y.
I understand all that, but it's just me and him. It's nobody heckling me. It's no extra pressure. It's no. I remember I heard Victor Oladipo say one time early in his career before he got traded to OKC.
Right.
Well, after he got traded to OKC, he was talking about the early part of his career. He was like, "Yo, I used to be so nervous on the court, yo. Like, I would take a shot, and then before I could even see if the shot was going in, I was looking at the journalists for real, see if they was writing, putting their pen to the pad, writing shit about me, this and that. This is like in the middle of a game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas is not worried about that if it's just us at the Y.
Right.
It's just a certain level of comfortability.
I got you.
You feel me? That will allow you to play. It's almost like the practice warrior. There's nobody here in the gym but coaches and the players and shit. So yeah, practice I go dum.
Hold up.
But
Yo, what is you drinking over there, y'all? A seltzer, y'all?
No, it's ginger ale.
Just regular ginger ale.
Yes, literally just regular.
Oh,
ginger
wow.
ale.
I was just making sure, yo. You wasn't drinking none of them seltzer liquors, yo.
What's a seltzer liquor?
I don't know. I seen a commercial for that shit, yo. Like it was a seltzer liquor, yo. Just
A
making
seltzer
sure.
liquor?
Good, yo. My bad, yo. Cause you know this guy will pull some drinks out on the nigga, yo.
Yo, it's too early in the day, yo. This is our first daytime party. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. It's still Saturday though. But my bad, yo. Where was you at, yo?
I know he wanted to touch on Aaron Gordon for real.
No, I feel like the Aaron Gordon thing is actually solidifying your point a little bit. It's giving them depth. It's giving them another scorer. It's giving them a better defender. And on top of that, I just feel like Aaron Gordon is motivated, right?
I got a new name for Aaron Gordon, yo.
Oh shit!
Aaron Gordon's new name is Aaron Bigger Dollar.
What?
Aaron Gordon,
It was like a big Andre Iguodala.
he's like a bigger Andre Iguodala. He's this guy. Like if you look at his profile, he's supposed to be one of the better guys in the league. Philly literally traded Allen Iverson so that Andre Iguodala could be a star. He just never grabbed superstar. He's a Pippen. He's not a Jordan. You understand what I'm saying?
Pippen is a steep level.
Yeah.
No, he's a Pippen. And Andre Iguodala. They should have kept Allen Iverson and Andre Iguodala together because Allen Iverson was the Jordan and Iguodala was the Pippen. They was trying
In
to
that
make
situation.
they was trying to make Iguodala the Jordan. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is Aaron Gordon. He's not that guy that's the best guy on your team. He can have the best ability on your team,
Yes,
but he's not gonna be the best guy on your team. You know what I'm saying? He's Iguodala all over again, yo.
I'm with you.
So he'll win as one of those guys, as the
No,
fourth,
I'm
with the do it all guy. You know what I mean? You put him on Golden State. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? He'll help them win another championship. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's one of them type guys. He's not the guy. He's a eager dollar. You know what I mean? He's bigger dollar.
I can respect that.
I give you that.
Yeah.
But I like I said, then he's been stuck in Orlando, who has been stuck in mediocrity or less.
But they've been stuck in mediocrity because of him.
Because of that's all I've been trying to say. And the organization said it when he started complaining about, you know what I mean, basically we ain't winning, you know what I mean, we need more people and that type of shit. They was like, you were supposed to be the people, yo.
Yeah, that's what they drafted him that high for, to be the guy.
Right. Like he's specifically one of the guys that was drafted to go against LeBron. Simple. When you got a guy that's the guy in the league, you understand what I'm saying? They did it all through the 90s, late 80s and early 90s. Everybody wanted a 6'6" athletic wing. That's how two guards start having to be 6'5" on up because of Michael Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't saying it to you like you don't know, but I'm just saying it
I got you.
so the people can hear it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that forward stature, that guy right there, Aaron Gordon, he fits the LeBron stopper mold. You understand what I'm saying? He fits that mold. Steph Curry's the reason why, you know what I mean, people see a guy in college shooting from hash mark, or he can shoot jumpers off the dribble. Now we need one of them guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Steph and Dame. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's copycat. All sports is always copycat, or not necessarily copycat.
No.
We got to have something to counteract.
No, it's
That
copycat.
right there.
It's
No, it's
copycat.
definitely copycat.
They say it in the NFL, they say it's a cliche about the NFL, yo. It's a copycat league, yo.
Right. But what happens is who always end up winning is the motherfucker that let everybody copy and then go right against the grain.
Right.
Okay, everybody's ramping up. They putting 18 DBs on the field. So I'm gonna put a horse in the backfield and we just gonna run this shit straight up the gut on you and run for 300 yards a game on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then play action when y'all finally do key in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, until we play Buffalo.
See you play Buffalo, but still we still didn't do it. We still got it. We still got it spread out. Nobody really horsed up like that except for Dallas did it a couple years. But yeah, that's what happens in all sports. You know what I mean? Copycat or counteract, whatever you want to say about it. You know what I mean? That's what they do. You know what I mean? That's what they do. So Aaron Gordon actually he's in actually a great position now, one where he's not looked at as a guy that got to carry the organization, so he can just use his ability now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Now you gonna get the best Aaron Gordon you gonna get.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a good move, and he's motivated because he's actually in contention for something other than 8th place.
Right.
Yeah, and I like it for Denver too, yo, because now the smallest guy on the court is Jamal, and he the only small guy on the court, and you still got shooting, you still got rebounding,
And he's not a small small point guard.
Yeah, and you still got shooting, you still got rebounding, you still got defensive ability, you still got passing ability, you still can run the floor, you still can slow it down. You feel me? Like you can play a lot of ways with Jamal, MPJ, Aaron, Joker, and say, Will Barton at the 2, whoever you want to throw in at the 2.
Right.
Like, you can do a lot with that. A whole lot. So we're gonna see.
Yep,
I mean, it's a good look. If you always have to say, if he's healthy, that's not a good look.
If who's healthy?
Anybody. Like when you say, Rondo to the Clippers.
Right.
Now, if Rondo stays healthy, if you have to preface it with that, then he's not going to be the best look for me.
Right.
I'm going to go with the motherfucker that's actually going to be available, more percentage of the time.
But Rondo is healthy though, right?
For now, he was hurt down in Atlanta.
Was he hurt or he was just holding back?
Yeah, I think he was just holding up for real. I don't think he was really like banged up.
No, I'm not saying banged up. I'm saying, he's got to miss 2 games for this, or
Yeah,
he's going to
'cause-
be out, blah, 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 for that.
But you know, sometimes a lot of that shit be bullshit, yo. Just because a nigga is just holding out for real. So yeah, I might be, oh yeah, he got missed a week with a sprained ankle, like just some bullshit just thrown to the media. So the media ain't asked me a whole bunch of questions and shit.
Right. And I hear cats really don't mess with Trey like that down in Atlanta either, yo.
They don't fuck with Trae Young?
I heard cats don't really mess with him like that, yo.
Why?
He be yanking, yo. He be yanking in the wrong opportunities. He's not
What you mean he be yanking?
Just them deep threes.
some
and
deep
shit.
threes, and he's not a high percentage shooter for real. Like he's not a very high percentage shooter. So the threes and I did not mean to pull in that. And the opportune times, he not looking for John Collins enough. And they say John Collins really the best player on the team.
Ooh.
Yo, John Collins is tough, yo.
They say he really the best player on the team for real, yo. That's really the main thing, yo, for real. And Shorty in the contract, yeah, yo.
Oh, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his name was popping up at the trade deadline a lot.
Yeah, I was hoping that that Boston was able to find a way to get yo. If Boston would have got him, they would have took a leap. They'd have took a leap.
Yeah, still been same niggas as before.
Nah, he would have gave them what Al Horford gave, but at a higher level and with higher athleticism. And if Boston had prime Al Horford right now, they'd be the best team in the East. Well, my bad. Brooklyn out there.
Yeah,
But-
he jumped out the window.
No, Brooklyn out there. You gotta be forgetting about them. Plus, KD not there, so they still not the team they gonna be.
Still number 1 in the East.
And they number 2. Philly's still number 1.
No, they must have just got bumped off because Brooklyn was just number 1.
Yeah, but they only separated by like a game, half a game, something like that.
And as far as the Boston Celtics go, I don't know what you need in there. Maybe Larry could come back and they could win.
They need a better coach, yo. It's time for them to
Because your
reevaluate the
man,
coaching,
what you
yo.
call him, Jalen Jordan, Tatum, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, they wildin'. They wildin'.
Yo, they got a whole. Their two superstars are just B plus niggas.
They got 2 stars that equal a superstar, and I'm not gonna say they B plus niggas. I want to say that they don't need to be playing together.
I wouldn't say that. I just feel like
I don't think they need to be playing together.
You talking about the same 2 people along with Terry Rozier that took Cleveland to Game 7.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think it got to a point where
No Gordon Hayward.
I think it got to a point where yo would help them too, yo. I think they could use him more than they could use Kemba, yo.
Well,
I think that Gordon Hayward runs an offense better than Kemba Walker, yo.
wow.
I can understand where you're going with that though. I can see that because
He a better passer.
yeah, Kemba is a scoring guard, yo. Kemba can pass the ball, but Kemba is not this like known great assist artist.
Kemba and Terry Rozier effectiveness is very similar. You understand what I'm saying? Terry Rozier a little bigger and stronger, but they really scores. Like they swapped out niggas and shit. You know what I mean? Like I want to say that Kemba might be less of a point guard than fucking Kyrie, yo.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
Because Kyrie can't see. The thing about Kyrie is Kyrie will consciously activate and start playing point guard. I don't know if y'all noticed when Harden first got there, Kyrie was passing the shit out the ball when he first got there to show that he can run point guard. Like he wasn't vocalizing the fact that yeah I can be the point guard, but he was doing it with his game. And what that did was it actually eased in the synergy of them being able to play together. You know what I'm saying? Until it was established that Kyrie gonna play the 2. So now, shit, it don't matter. I can shoot it every time I get it. I can cross a nigga. They're giving it to me to score. You know what I'm saying?
I told you. What I tell you when they fucking traded for? I told you that's how it's gonna have to work, yo.
Well, I knew that. I knew that Kyrie had to move to the 2. And I already knew Harden was the better quote unquote point guard.
Yeah.
I knew that.
That shit is an issue. Yo. That
Yo.
shit's an issue.
James Harden for MVP right now, y'all.
They're not gonna give it to him,
They're
yo.
not gonna give it to him, but
Because
I'm
of how he
telling
acted
you,
in Houston.
Yeah, yo.
what he is doing in Brooklyn is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. He ain't playing no.
Like with one or none of the other stars.
Yeah.
We still all right. Who we got tonight? Okay.
James Harden has mastered the modern basketball game. The way matter of fact, James Harden is beyond mastery. James Harden has helped create the modern basketball game.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's helped create it. You know what I mean? Like the multi-directional side steps to create space
Mm-hmm.
after the gather. That's James Harden. I seen a nigga in college the other day, boom, in and out, and then take the step all the way over to the what's his name. It ended up being a bad shot, and he was off balance. But I was like, that's the James Harden shit. That's not Steph. That's the James Harden shit. Like Steph had one, and Steph dominant MVP is he had one step back, the regular step back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
James Harden was developing all them other joints. You know what I'm saying? So this the Steph Harden era. You could say it's the Steph Harden era.
Yeah. Because the combination of the two is like
Yeah.
the combination of the two is taking the skill set of basketball to a whole different level. Like,
Well, what it has done. All right. As well as the game being further away from the basket now, is the directions that the players move with the ball and to create separation is the difference. Like it was only fathomed at one time that your two steps are towards the basket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now is you got a whole two steps. You can do them in any direction you want. You know what I mean? You take one step that way and then take another step back. You can take a step that way and then go in that direction. You know what I mean? That was not a part of basketball at one point in time. The only other multi-directional steps were a spin move.
Right.
A spin move or like a up and under or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they were the only ways that were fathomed that you can go in those directions. You know what I mean? Just like when we talk about the dunking. You know what I mean? Like dunking and stuff. Jordan and them, all them dudes, they had the ability to do all of those dunks, but it just wasn't fathomed. Just like they could have, if it was fathomed that they can take two steps that way. You know what I mean? They would have did it. Imagine how nasty Jordan step backs would have been if he
Think
knew.
of the mindset of that though.
Say what?
In other words, I'm going to take two steps in a direction that makes my shot harder, less probable, because I have more distance between me and the basket.
But you also have more. But you also have more separation.
You have more separation.
The more space you got. If long jumpers are in your wheelhouse, right? If that's something that you develop, if that's something that you practice on a basis, if that particular move is in your muscle memory for it to be a high percentage shot for you, you know what I mean? And that's all your body and your brain need to know is if I get daylight, I'm hitting this bitch. See, you're not the shooter I am. See, if you was the shooter I was, you would realize when you get into a certain zone, that's all that you need to know is that it's daylight and that bitch going in. You know what I mean? If I touch this ball, it's going in. You understand what I'm saying?
Did you totally miss that, or did you get that?
If I touch it, it's going in.
You didn't hear what happened just now? He said if I was the shooter he was.
Right.
We're talking about NBA players.
Right. See, I understand. See, even though I've never touched the NBA floor, I understand the zone. I understand being a shooter. You know what I mean? So I can fathom on their level that's out of my galaxy. If me, myself, know what it feel like that if I get any type of space that bitch going in, imagine a Dame Lillard or a Steph Curry who get to shoot 500 jumpers a day in their motherfucking home gym. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's automatic, yo. So to a regular guy who might think that making a shot is harder. No, he's making it easier for himself by creating space. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so mine is relativity theory.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between that and a
Shooting
fadeaway?
ball from
Isn't a fadeaway a harder shot
that
than
fadeaway is
jumping
doing
straight
exactly
up?
what you're saying.
Than
but it's
jumping
from a
straight up.
closer
So
distance.
if Jordan could fathom that, if I post this cat,
I'm doing that from the blocks, bro.
you
I'm
see,
not doing
you're
it
still
from
not
the
listening.
perimeter.
You're not. Let me finish. If Jordan is shooting fadeaways from the elbow or the free throw line, right?
Yeah.
So if he can fathom that if I post a little bit deeper, right, I can get that same shot without fading away with a straight up jump shot. If I do a step back, come back square in my shooting pocket where everything's squared up and shoot a straight up jump shot, I don't have to shoot a fadeaway. You know what I'm saying? Because a fadeaway is still a more difficult jump shot unless you a cat that practices this for $30 million a year. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So you got cats in the league that ain't practicing enough. That's their damn problem. There are literally cats right now that ain't working hard enough.
That's every facet of every job.
Right, but I'm just saying, like a lot of this stuff becomes all of this stuff becomes easier and second nature. You know what I mean? With repetition and fucking niggas up with it on a regular basis.
About Harden and Steph, I'm saying
Right.
in general, when they didn't fathom that, it was because, all right, this guy's lethal from the 3-point line. Nobody was taking 30-footers back then. Where Steph would
Nobody wasn't even taking 8 threes a game. That's why I said it wasn't fathomed.
Steph does that shit for nothing. What Dame would just put, like when Steph ended the game in OKC, 2 steps past the free throw line, still had a timeout, still had time to get to the cup. Was like, I'm good from here.
Right.
That's not the mentality back in the day. They're going to get to that cup as close as they can. The fadeaway you're talking about, that's from a 10, 12, 15 foot range.
Right.
I'm talking about I'm already at 20-something feet. And then I take 2 steps back and put myself at 30 feet and to shoot the same jumper. Nobody's doing that back in the day because it's like, why would I walk? Fading away at 12 feet ain't the same as 2 steps back at 30. It's just a more difficult shot, period. Unless you are these special people. You're 0.01% of your 1%, which is James Harden, which is Steph Curry, which is Dame Lillard. But everybody ain't stepping back, or everybody ain't pulling up from goddamn the logo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to say, well, you know, back in the day, whatever, I hear you. But shit, back in the day, they was trying to get to the cup. Now you got motherfuckers throwing shit at the cup all day long.
Right.
So like you said, 8 threes a game, unheard of. But not no more. So it is what it is. It's just that wasn't the game back then. Yeah, I'll give you a fade from 12 feet. That's only gonna put me at 13 feet. I can still hit this.
Right. So now that we on, we was talking about Brooklyn. I forgot that we was gonna go over this nigga KD and Michael Rappaport.
Okay, D. He is one of my favorite players. But I hate the fact that he being in his little bag of emotions all the time. Like, here's the thing. There's levels of arguing, right? If I have more than you, I'm not going to argue with you because you're not on my level. If I have a lot less than you, I can't argue with you because I'm not on your level.
Right.
But he will argue with people who aren't even there. You arguing with Michael Rappaport like y'all on the same level. Like it's like y'all gonna shoot a fair one. Like, dude, he's a commentator. Just don't say nothing to him. Or you got burner accounts. I'm making all these comments. Come on, yo, you doing too much.
Well, in this particular situation, I want to say I think them two they go back and forth all the times in the DM. And what I will say, I think that because KD thought that Michael Rappaport was another celebrity and that he talked so much shit that he didn't think that he was going to expose that shit like that.
Well, he got real. Once you brought the wife in and you know all this other shit,
yeah,
shit got real.
But still, either way, that was some bitch type shit on on Michael Rappaport's part.
It's
Michael
bitch type shit
Rappaport,
on both of them.
Michael Rappaport literally wrote a book called "The King of Shit Talk." You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like he builds his whole platform in life currently off of talking shit.
Right.
To me, KD was talking smack like another white boy. You cum guzzler, you man. He was talking white boy type smack to a white boy in a DM that he thought that could take it would just come back at him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Michael Rappaport did some bitch type shit. Oh, why don't you go help the kids in Brooklyn? Why don't you help the kids in Brooklyn too? You know what I'm saying? You from New York. You can help black kids too, or people in low what's the name? I'm pretty sure KD's already doing that. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's something a common, like a regular person would say to a celebrity that got something to say to him. Oh, you messing with me? Why don't you go help some of the with all your money? That's something regular haters say, yo. He's setting KD up, yo. That's some bullshit, yo.
Right. So if you know this,
he didn't know that.
No, you said he was setting KD up. He's got a book called King of Talking Shit or King of Shit Talkers, right?
Right.
But he's
If
saying
you know it.
he's saying this after the math though, like based on how it played out. If Rappaport would have never put that shit out, he wouldn't be saying none of that.
Exactly.
I'm saying the comments he just made, you just saying like, okay, he know it. Like how the fuck he ain't know it? But these comments are only coming after the fact, like in hindsight. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
But yo, it's not his first time doing this shit, yo. Like KD is known at this point for being a sensitive ass nigga.
I get that, but what I'm saying is,
So
the conversation would have never even been known had Rappaport not been on that
right,
bitch ass shit.
right, Matt, right. Okay, so what about him and Stephen A? You mad because a motherfucker in your camp told Stephen A exactly what you was doing. So now he a bitch ass nigga. He this, he that. He don't know me. He don't know my peoples. He don't know my family. Nigga, here go your brother number right here in my phone. I met your mother. I kissed her on the forehead. Fuck is you talking about? But because you so goddamn sensitive, and it's like can't nobody say nothing. And oh my God, you can't have it all one way, yo.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So when you go back and forth with a nigga, ain't no different than you going back and forth with a white boy. You be going through your little menstruation sometimes, and now you feel the way you and your feelings.
The difference is Stephen A would not have posted that DM. The most Stephen A would have done was say me and Kevin had a heated exchange in the DMs, but he would not have posted.
No, he wouldn't have posted it. But he will tell you. He told me I was a liar. He told me I don't know nobody in this camp. Meanwhile, I talked to his brother from this phone.
Yeah.
All this. He's exposing the man.
But
He
no,
might not show what he said.
No,
but he's telling you
no.
this motherfucker.
He wouldn't have said. He wouldn't have got on there and said, "Yo, he called me a bitch ass nigga. Told me go to fucking hell.
No,
Fuck
he
my
wouldn't
mom
have
and this
said
and that."
that.
He wouldn't have said all that. Even
Right,
even if KD said that all that shit in the DM, he would have just said, "Yo, he called me a liar. This and that."
Matter of fact, Stephen A would say, "I'm not communicating with KD anymore. I don't like what he said in the DMs.
Yeah.
Not telling y'all, but if y'all don't hear me reporting on KD anymore, that's it's a reason.
Yeah, he would.
That's the kind of thing he would do.
Right, but dog, if you
He not a bigger bitch as Rappaport. KD got shit with him, but
a lot of shit.
he would not have exposed a DM message. How about that?
I give you that. And even Shannon said something like, I wouldn't have done that because I communicate through that. But at the same time, you got to know who you are, know your worth, and know there's certain things you just can't fucking do.
Yeah,
That's it.
I agree.
You make too much money. You about to go out here and try to win a whole chip and make everybody.
He lost control. That he definitely lost control.
Yo, with the whole thing.
But
the little punk ass
But
burner
Michael Rappaport definitely was on some bitch shit, basically putting it out there,
Yeah.
in case KD really put hands on. He a whore. He a whole.
Okay,
we need a whole whore. We need a whole whore on here.
Drop.
We need a whole whore drop because he's a whole
I'm
whore
not
for
saying
that.
he not, but bro, at the end of the day, I have more than you. So if I allow you to put me out there, then it's my fault. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's how I control what I do. See what I'm saying?
I get all of that, bro. I understand all that, but
That's like
you're
being
not
at
going.
work and one of them motherfuckers fuck with you, and you either whoop his ass
I
or you
hear
keep making
you.
$100,000 a year. What you gonna do?
I understand, yo, but you're not going to exclude Michael Rappaport for his bitch ass. And
No,
shit.
I said he was a whore for that. I'm agreeing he's a whore for that.
No, we can't diminish that.
He a whole bitch, and
But if you play,
it's
Katie
coming
was
out
dead
that
wrong,
Michael Rappaport is closer to his character in higher learning than we have known up until this point. He's a whole whore. You understand what I'm saying?
listen, I give you that. But
He's a whole whore. So
listen.
Listen, KD was wrong.
You got
Dead
it.
wrong.
It's you
Right.
first, dog.
right, so we
You
passed that
writing
part.
this shit.
We passed that part already. He lost control. He shouldn't have been doing this. Shouldn't have yada yada yada. But at the same time, don't no nigga expose no motherfucking DMs because a motherfucker
Not
fake
really.
threatened him.
Yeah.
Fake threatened.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Listen, yo, he told me them on West 17th, yo. He's not going to go stand on the corner as Kevin Durant on West 17th and brawl down in the middle of the day, yo. He's
Of
not.
course. That was some dumb shit to say.
All right, so
period.
it's a fake threat, yo. So, I know you
I
not.
wasn't
That
doing
it was
that.
some old
I'm
internet
saying
shit, yo. That's the type of shit niggas
these
talk on the
bitch
internet,
ass
yo.
Rappers do it to each other all the time.
Okay, yo.
They look. Guess what he DM me? Look, they screenshotting. They screen grabbing. But now because this man that done
And you know what Michael Rappaport do? You know what Rappaport do every time he see that? He talks shit. Oh, the other dumbest shit y'all on the net. Fucking bozo. He do all that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you turn into the same nigga.
Okay.
No,
He's a whore.
no.
I give you that. But what I'm saying is, yo, we not gonna act like it wasn't both parties. Yo.
No, it was both parties, yo. But
'Cause you've been
Rappaport
doing it, and
took
the
it
thing
to
is,
another
I don't
level.
want it to be a black and white issue because you did it to Stephen A. The only thing he didn't do was tell him what you said.
Right.
He did say you called up there and talked big boy shit to him.
Okay,
called him
that's
a liar,
cool.
And was like, yo, my job is predicated on me being a truthful soothsayer.
Yeah, and,
Right.
You calling me a liar threatens my job. So I'm going to address you, sir.
and so me calling you a cum guzzling bitch does not affect
That
you going
shit
out there
was
telling no
dumb
jokes.
Ass, punk ass shit to say. And then you said it to
But
a
you just
motherfucker.
cost me 50,000.
Right, you cost you 50,000 because
No,
you said it to a
no.
motherfucker. Yo, that's
Hey,
all
no.
he do is play on that internet.
I get it, yo.
That's how he eat.
I get it, yo.
And you said they gave him an autobiography and shit to put up. You crazy.
Yo, I understand all of that, yo. But yo, Rappaport, you supposed to be an OG at this point. Niggas be saying Rappaport really from, if not from round the way, he from round around the way.
No, he from
Yeah.
around the way.
You know what I'm saying? So
He a whole whore from around the way. We all know that around every way, I don't care how tough the neighborhood, I don't care how gangster, I don't care how down, it's still some whole whores around every neighborhood.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So
They come there. They come. They're there.
yo, so it's like,
Yeah, he did some whole ass shit.
all right, you know the rules, yo. You know
So
the rules,
do
yo.
you.
I get all of that, but yo, you know the rules, Rappaport. You know them, and that's all I'm gonna say. You know them, bitch. You know them.
All right, now I want everybody to keep that same energy. When Louis so and so exposes young so and so or YB so and so or
Yeah, I don't
NBA
like none of that
so-and-so,
shit. I don't.
They do it. I want them to get the same clown treatment.
only exposures that I accept from nigga to nigga, right, is whole whoreness. You can expose a whole whore. Meaning, nigga talking cash, money, shit. You understand what I'm saying? In the public. But in the DM, nigga come out like, yo, I ain't really mean it like that, yo. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what? I give you that.
I ain't really mean it like that, yo. I'm just, trying, I'm just trying to get some little bit clout. You know what I mean? I just, that's how people doing it, yo. Is it okay that we just go back and forward in the public and then we be cool under the DM, yo? Is that cool, yo? That type of whole whoreness, that type of shit, it can be exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can put it out there like that.
But some private shit back and forward.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
Franklin,
If a
punk-ass
nigga-
son doing this shit to him.
If a nigga trying to keep it
nobody
out the public,
agrees with
let's say like a nigga like shh on the regular shit that everybody else can see, and come see you in a DM. You know what I'm saying?
It's private at that point.
It's private at that point.
It's not like
You know
they
what I'm
was
saying?
arguing on.
That's like a nigga coming basically knocking on your cyber door. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's like a nigga hitting you straight on the phone, straight to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like they have a phone conversation and yo sitting there recording in the background and put it out.
Like Kirk Franklin's son.
Yeah, that's some bitch.
Exactly.
That's
Like
a no
Kirk-
no.
Like the Kirk Franklin
That's a
son
no
shit.
no.
Yo, it is a no-no. It is.
It's a straight no.
Yeah, we don't do no shit.
But you
like
keep
that.
playing with
Yeah,
these,
yeah.
You keep playing with these people that eat off the internet. They're gonna teach you how they're gonna eat off of you. You heard me? Cost you 50,000, got him 50,000 followers.
Yeah, you see that Lil Nas X shit, yo?
No, and I
Yeah.
don't plan on it.
You talking about the shoe and all
Just
that?
the whole everything, the whole rollout, yo.
Yeah, I think I really, you feel me? I disagree with the
No,
whole.
no, no. Let me take it back. Nas Jr.
Nas Jr.
Don't
Yeah,
do it. Don't do that.
Nas
that's
Jr.
Nas.
Who?
That's Nas Jr. Yo.
Nasir Jones Jr.
You have Nas Senior, and you have Nas Jr.
So then, who the fuck is Nas Senior?
Nas Senior. You know who Nas Senior is, yo? The nigga that stamped Lil Nas X. The one that had Lil Nas X on stage. He became Nas Jr. that day.
Nope. Nope. I refuse to accept the program. Not the nigga that made Ether.
Nas Senior, Nas
Heard
Jr.
that,
He
bitch.
stamped him. Nas Senior stamped his son.
Who stamped him?
Nas Senior stamped his son.
Nope.
That boy with the chippy.
Nah. I'm good. He got his
Stamp.
shit fixed.
Yo, I don't know, yo, but no, I don't really. I
I
didn't.
don't subscribe to that.
No, I didn't really fuck with the whole rollout. It's like some devil worship type shit, right? Some shit like that. And then,
And it's
All right.
some old-
Even if he trying to say he was trying to make a point, right? As soon as you do it, you're involved in it. Just like a motherfucker that tried to say, yeah, they did the gay porn, but they ain't gay. They was just acting. Nigga, you gay. You know what I'm saying? Once you do the actual gay act, I don't care if you consider yourself gay or not. Once you do the act, you're that. So once you lap dance on the devil, you're Satanist. You're doing Satanist shit. I don't care what your point you was trying to make or whatever.
and then for you to like go ahead and steal the Nike Air Max, you feel me? Like put the Nike logo on there and all that.
I mean, they didn't steal them. They was customs. Motherfuckers make customs all the time.
But I'm saying
But Nike has the right to when somebody's selling a custom, especially when they commercializing it, like we got this many pair and we selling them.
Yeah, that's the
They
point.
got the right to shut the shit down. It's their shit. So they can let that dude sell customs and not let that dude sell customs if they want to. It's their prerogative.
Yeah, so you feel
Did you see Did you see him with the
I saw the shoes.
Yeah.
I saw the little.
drop of blood in them and all that
Yeah,
shit? Yo,
just-
you wildin', yo.
yeah.
You wildin', shorty. Yo, you caught up, yo. Like I understand, like even if he, like I said, I understand artistic expression, right? But you also gotta look at it. Well, no, fuck that. He clout chasing, yo. So that's all the fuck he doing, yo.
Yeah, that's a big no too.
He trying to do the wildest shit he could possibly do that he know that's going make people crazy over.
Some old bump gang.
But yo, that's the generation of today, yo. That's what Instagram and Twitter and social media period, yo, has done to kids all the time.
I'll say the world of today because it's people of all ages
Okay, I'll give you that.
that see what they can
Society.
do with it. So it's the
Society,
world of today,
yeah.
even down to what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
But it's all your goal that you're trying to reach
Mhm.
and how you getting it accomplished that really matters. You know what I mean? That's what anything you do, you know what I mean? It's how you do it. You know what I mean? It's not just that you doing it, it's how you get it done. So if you
But people don't care about
if
that.
you selling your dick in your asshole to get it done, it don't even really matter if you got it accomplished. You know what I mean? Because you sold your dick in your asshole to get it done. You know what I mean?
It's just I think people are more willing today to, basically embarrass themselves, discredit themselves. Basically just diminish themselves in the public eye
Well,
for
how far a
likes and
person
bread.
how far a person will go, you know what I'm saying, to get something shows what type of person he is. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
done seen it
Because
all.
I won't go no further than who I am to get something done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I won't do it. You know what I mean? I won't compromise myself. You know what I mean? So if you see me doing something funny, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm compromising myself. I had fun doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yo, you got people that, just for, like you said, clout or whatever, or just for notoriety, Yo, you got people that are filming themselves committing crimes and
You got the
filming
quietest mic,
themselves.
so you really got talking yours.
Like you got people, filming themselves committing crimes. You got people filming themselves doing the dumbest shit in the world that could actually get them terminally out of here.
Right.
Just so that maybe if it does go through and I don't die, I can post this shit and niggas will give me 10 million likes. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And that's like, like I was saying, like a guy mentioned Boot Gang, who was just doing the dumbest shit till he ended up half dead in a ditch somewhere.
Right.
Now all of a sudden he's brother Boot Gang, Deacon Boot. You know what I'm saying?
Book. What do you do now?
He in the church now. He got baptized and all that.
My man just switched it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can only take it so far before it's nothing left. It's a cliff, and you're either gonna jump over the cliff with the soul stone, baby. You gonna go down there and get it or not.
Right.
But you got to give up something to get something.
Well, while we talking about internet clout life, we got basically the Derek Jackson way versus the Kevin Samuel way. When I say them, like kind of like philosophy and how to reach reach the masses or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You saying what you familiar? Is are either one of y'all familiar with the Derek Jackson dude?
Yeah, I know who he is.
No.
Yeah, that's the car video dude who basically built this whole platform off of shitting on niggas. You know what I mean?
When they say the hardest
Shit.
rappers really be talking that real shizzy.
You know what I mean? Got like was built this whole platform off of shitting on the quote unquote fuckboy lifestyle. You know what I mean? And
While living at first class.
well, the nigga was literally like I said, like he was living the lurks. Like my man Rocket, my man Ricky Rocket just said, you know what I mean? He was living. Derek Jackson was living the lyrics, yo. And then you go back and listen to your shit, yo. Like after all that shit broke about your cheating on his wife, and then they go back and flash back on some of your joints, yo. That shit just like, yo, was literally sitting there talking about itself the whole time. Like, all right, niggas didn't like yo. No quote unquote real nigga liked yo. And I ain't talking about the street shit when I talk about real nigga. Just a nigga with a man's mentality, man's mentality. Nobody liked yo. Whether they cheat on their girl or not, no real man is gonna sit out here and outline everything wrong about niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas was in Steve Harvey ass when he put that buck out.
Right, yo. Put like he was worse than Steve Harvey. That's the only way that I can put it, is that this cat was worse than Steve Harvey, yo. And it ended up being worse than the worstest nigga. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason cats was coming back at yo and shitting on him once it came out, yo. Because any other time, we'd be like, yo, black men don't cheat, yo. All the way to the point, yo, where we would have defended yo. You know what I'm saying? Any other black nigga that's getting it out here, yo, and it come out that he get caught cheating, yo, how we carry it, yo?
We try to bury it for real.
We try to bury it, yo.
Yeah, and play that little Duval video 100 times.
Right, yo. That's what we do, yo. So that's what happened, yo. When yo came out, yo, we was like, we told you that nigga wasn't shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know something was wrong with that nigga,
and
yo. We knew it, yo.
Because they were quoting this nigga.
Right, yo, like it was science and technology, yo. Yo, like come on, yo.
12. Get him the fuck out of here.
Get him the fuck up out of here, yo.
The thing is, it's so crazy. They all want that.
But I will say, yo, he got a great wife, yo.
Why you say that?
Is it because she stuck by the nigga through the shit, yo? Is that why?
I'm going to say because she's smart enough to know that it's still her better option. You know what I mean?
So does that make
Go
her
and stick
great,
by
or
it.
does that make her a smart decision maker?
It's a good wife.
I'm not attacking her as a person.
Nah.
I don't know her.
She know
I
that
know
she know that cheating shouldn't be a deal breaker in a marriage if you want to have a marriage.
Ain't they married?
She know that.
They're not married.
They are
No, they married.
That's like a fucking fool holding his hand during that video, though.
A goddamn fool.
A fucking fool. You gonna hold his hand while he describe it all? Shorty.
That's his wife, yo. That's that man wife, yo.
And then what? It wasn't when he was laying on top of other shorty, was it?
It was still his wife,
Oh,
yo.
okay, because he wasn't holding her hand then, right?
Nah,
Don't hold my hand now.
Yeah, not when you was letting that
Yo,
club up.
Yeah.
Letting that
He was in
club
there
up.
pulling the skin.
That's
back
that man
extra
wife,
big.
yo, and that's between them how they handle
Well,
they
hold on. First of all, it was
situation.
between them. Then why you on the camera talking to me? Fix it
Right.
with her.
Real shit.
You understand what I'm saying, yo?
Cause that's how he get his money, yo. He still gotta go to work, yo.
Nah, yo.
Who paid for that apology? Ain't nobody paid to
He
see
still gotta go. Shit, yo. You know how many hits he got on that dumbass shit,
I
yo.
don't give
Yo.
a fuck.
And you sit your motherfucking ass in front of the camera by yourself, and you go ahead and talk to
I'm
these
going back
niggas.
upstairs with this
Yeah,
guy.
that shit was silly as shit, yo. But that shit was some
But that's what I'm saying.
entertainment, yo. That
Like-
shit was funny, yo.
And I was laughing because I'm like, yo, they always want a fucking book on us, but we don't want a book on them.
Nope.
Like women always, they listen to Steve Harvey. He divorced in the motherfucker. His new wife just was fucking with a dope boy who got locked up, and now she fucking with him because he got the dope boy's money, the same amount of money as dope. Yeah, all his shit fucked up. But he said, ladies, he should spend everything he has just for a moment of time. He said, shit, let me get on Amazon because this nigga spitting, right?
This nigga spitting.
This nigga spitting the whole time. This shit is in shambles too. He gonna wife 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So motherfucker,
He got money, that's why, yo.
I get that, but what I'm saying is they always want the book. They always want the instruction manual on us. But we never be like, yo, you hear what she said about how women should treat us? Man, listen. We don't do that dumbass shit. We know it's case by case.
Well,
We know it's case by
with that
case.
being said, that being said, I will have to say now Jay-Z has arrived, yo.
All right, I'm gonna just wait for it. What are you talking about? Joe?
This nigga yo, I was at first, yo, like I was, you know what I mean? The Jay-Z of that internet, you know what I mean?
Who?
Talking shit, advice, shit. That nigga Kevin
Kevin
Samuels. yo.
Samuels, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. People love drama, right?
Right.
And also, people feel like, well, he ain't gonna say that to me, and then they call up just to get shit on.
Right.
Like, and the fact is, you're letting him like talk shit to you just because he's famous for talking shit to people. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because everything
He don't be lying though.
He don't lie, but I'm saying he
everything
ain't gonna wrap it up in a bow either.
right. Everything he gonna say to you and all the information, he's already said it already.
Right, but I just want you to say it
You know
to
what I'm
me. I
saying?
want you to make me- shit
Like
on
he's
me
already
next.
said it. Like
Shit
if
on
you
me
if you
next.
watch a couple of his videos,
You've seen them all.
you'll understand his philosophy. He's sitting there telling, you know what I mean, the masses of women, right?
Actually, men too. Men call.
Well, we gonna get to that. He's telling because men don't have the only men that have a problem with him is the ones that have a problem with how he talked to women.
Right.
That's the only ones that have a problem with him. So we'll get to that later. All right. All he doing is telling the masses of women, and it's all, you know what I mean. Even if the statistics are not 100%, you know what I mean, they still real. They still real numbers. There are only 10% of men that make $100,000 or more in this country. There are only 10%.
Didn't know that.
I ain't know that either.
And a percentage of them are already married.
Okay.
So you have to realize as a woman, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many degrees you got. I don't care what you've accomplished. You have to understand as a woman that if you're a woman that wants a man that's in the top 10%, and if you want a black one, then you only talking about, like, I forgot, it's even lower, like 2 or 1%. So now if you want one of those men, you have to realize that those men have options and that they can pick and choose out of the pool of women, the men that are making $100,000 or more. So they trying to force their way. Well, I went to school. I got a PhD. I got a Porsche truck. You know what I mean? And he's sitting there telling them that men don't pick women because of that. They just pick the woman they want. And for the most part,
men that have options, they're picking the cream of the crop of women. They're going to pick a certain age because they're going to want to make their own legacy, so they're going to want to have kids with them. You know what I mean? They're going to pick the look woman that they want, so more than likely it's going to be a fit woman, you know what I mean, that's of a certain age, you know what I mean, that look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they getting messed up at, because because I'm 35 and I got 2 kids, but I make $150,000. You know what I mean? I can do it. You know what I mean? I know somebody that did it. Okay, yeah, that's an exception to the rule, but it's only 2% of black men that's making that. So they gonna pick. You know what I mean? So how much do you weigh? You know what I mean? How tall are you? 5'3". How much do you weigh? No, here say dress size. Dress size 10. You know what I mean?
He'd be like, oh, that ain't gonna work, baby.
You know what I mean? So you
so
you 5'3". You know what I mean? You're 190 pounds. You got 2 kids, and you're 35 years old, and you think that's who's going to choose you over somebody that's 25, no kids, 5'6", 130 pounds, you know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck they tell them to do.
That's just not gonna happen.
But see, that's what I'm saying. What you just described, that's the drama. You knew when you picked that fucking phone up that
Right.
You was not $100,000 coochie. You know
But
what I'm saying?
They don't know. No. So no. That's they don't know. That's the point that he's trying to get across to them, and that's the point that they not realizing, that they don't know that, because a cat that was 100 that they ran across a couple cats at the club, and they went out with him a couple times, and the nigga smashed. You know what I mean? And he had 10 other chicks. You know what I'm saying? They want to know how to break through that. And he trying to let them know that it ain't no breaking through that, more than likely for you. You know what I'm saying? What he's trying to get them to realize that, you know what I mean, there are men out here that's making between $50,000 and $90,000 that y'all completely ignoring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all going for the other percentage. Because really, low key, they not at a high percentage, at the highest percentage either, but they're more than likely your match. You know what I'm saying?
More times than not.
Right. But then they get to talking, well, I date somebody that's making $70,000, then we can get together, and then we can build, and we can get some businesses together so that we can get it. And then they get to tell them that, yo, men don't want to hear that shit. What if he good making his $70,000? You know what I mean? Because he was good before he came in your life with his $70,000 or $50,000 to $70,000. So how you gonna come in his life and just start dictating shit? You know what I mean? And they just be fucking them up, yo.
Yo, the one I heard with the guy calling in, talking about why he can't get a certain.
Well,
woman.
I know exactly I know exactly which one you're talking about. And before we get into it, that's how he got on. Was like a fashion consultant and dating consultant for men that were making $100,000 or more, like that what is classified as quote unquote high value. You know what I mean? And we only talking about on the dating market. All he talks about is on the sexual dating market. He don't be talking about you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Or none of that shit. That they hearing that. That's what they hearing. But he's never telling them that. That's just what's going into their brain, that you ain't shit because because these men not picking you. That's not what he's telling you. He's saying it's a numbers game. That's all it is a numbers game. These niggas got options. So if I got this, and this to pick from, more 9 times out of 10 they're gonna pick that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody can't be the valedictorian, baby.
No,
right.
I sit up there and clap.
Right, exactly.
Real shit.
Can't get a speech to myself.
Real talk, though. Real talk. Ain't no, that don't mean you slow.
Like some of the people, man, don't get it wrong. I know some people who really have this.
But before because we gonna get to what you was about to talk about, the dude that he got his shit that he dug into. But yo started off as a consultant for those type of dudes. So that's why chicks start coming around to his platform, because he had access to the dudes that all the chicks claim they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The ones they want after they then, you know what I mean, had to by these cats and all that, had they fun and everything. And that's another point, you know what I mean? See, that's the thing about it. You know what I mean? You should have been working on this when you was doing other stuff. If you wanted to be married, you should have been working on being married at a time where cats wanted to marry you. But now you here, you know what I mean? You need to find somebody that you're compatible with, you know what I mean, that you can go into old age with and stop worried about this internet Jay-Z dream that you got. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we be trying to bring them to the reality. And what a lot of cats don't realize, yo, let the man work. All he's really doing is getting hardworking regular dudes, getting in their mind states these chicks that's who you really, that's your best bet. You know what I mean? Sure, if you're making 150,000, you need to go work it out with a cat that's making 50, 60,000.
She ain't trying to hear that shit.
Because they more available to work with you. They ain't trying to hear it. They ain't trying to hear it, but they gonna be a
Yo said,
they gonna be alone.
Make a butt nip. They go
Make a butt
get you a 50 piece.
Go get you a 50 piece. Go get you a 50 piece. He gonna kick in like 2 racks a month.
Yo,
did you have that 2 racks a month before he arrived?
Listen, Shorty.
Did Shorty have that 2 racks a month before he arrived though?
Did she need it before he arrived?
Yes, she did need it. You know why? Cause she on the internet looking for niggas.
Well, she ain't needed 2 racks. She needed available dick.
No,
Yeah, that's different.
No, it's not different. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all blowing it for these niggas.
I ain't blowing it, yo. But that's a steep. No, sure, Steve. You talking about 100 racks a year? That's a lot of money.
It's not.
I'm at 150.
It's not.
Yo,
it's not. I seen it.
You also got to think about.
I seen it.
I'm not saying it don't happen, yo. I'm not saying it don't happen, but you got to think about the lifestyles of somebody who's making $150,000 a year versus somebody making $50,000. The lifestyles are totally different.
Of course, they totally different. But guess what? Right? All right. There's certain things that brings compatibility together when you a certain type of man. You know what I'm saying?
And you talking about anomaly?
It's not anomaly because it put it like this. It works out here. Trust me. In the black world, there are a bunch of women that make considerably amount of money than they niggas, and they might have, it would be a professional woman, and they might got a dude like a truck driver dude or something that bring in like 80 or something like that, and the chick might do bring 125 in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at least he got 80,000.
70, 80.
Yeah.
Well, when I say 50, I'm talking about that 50 to 70 range.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We had to clarify.
That I mentioned earlier. You know what I'm saying?
We had to clarify because when you saying 50, that 50 was looking.
Trust me.
At 100,000.
If you lay it down correctly, you know what I'm saying? And the key is you can't move in with her. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. Once you move in with that 150, and you only making 50, you one of the kids at that point in time.
Well, listen,
you a teenager at that one point.
Yeah, you getting lunch tickets a bus.
The janitor can fuck the fucking principal. It don't matter. You talking about like when he talking about shit. He not talking about just banging bitches.
No, once you.
We talking about committed relationships here.
Oh, first of all, yo, if you're a man, you shouldn't be out here chasing no relationships. You know
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just talking about what we talk.
She's gonna want the relationship, yo.
No, I'm not saying as a man go chasing.
That want to be in relationships.
And they got problems, yo.
Yo, I'm not saying.
I said chasing. There's a difference between wanting to be one once you meet somebody that makes you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Than being a dude out here who's looking for a relationship. You silly if you looking for one. If you're receptive to one, you normal. If you meet a chick and y'all vibe and be like, yeah, we can do this. But if you a dude that's literally out here on a dating market, like, man, I'm looking for a girlfriend. Yo, something wrong with you, yo. because that's the because
like that to give it a negative.
He definitely did, yo. He definitely did, yo.
You sound like people.
think about how silly you gotta be, yo, if you doing that, yo.
Yo, you put yourself in a lot of bad spots if you do that.
Exactly, yo.
I
Bobby
agree.
Brown sang about wanting a girlfriend. Y'all go to hell.
Yo, I get but that's
Hold up. You can't compare real life to R&B singing, yo.
Just
Matter of fact, that's exactly what the nigga Derek Jaxn is.
yo, R&B singer, yo.
Derek Jaxn is a late 80s, early 90s, old and even old school R&B singer. What's the type shit they sing about? Girl, I treat you better than these niggas that be out here dogging you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll pay your rent.
Oh, shit.
I'll buy your clothes.
Yo, when did Babyface get in?
I'll cook your dinner too.
Yeah, shut though.
Pause. But what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what old school R&B cats did, yo. They sung about being the perfect dude, but they was blazing groupies.
Call my man Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All the things your man won't
All the
do.
things your man won't do. Think about that, yo. That's the worst type of nigga, yo. A dirty
Derek
Mac
Joe.
that's fucking 20 bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's
My man
dirty Mac,
Derek
yo.
Joe.
That's the worst type of nigga, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, crazy.
So that's what Joe was, you know what I mean? And the nigga Kevin Samuels, yo, straight up. He say, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes a dude that make a whole lot of money, he might cheat.
And if he
Because of the same reason he got you, because he had options.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's straight up, you know what I mean? So they like kind of like the polar opposite, you know what I mean? It's like Jay-Z and Nas.
I don't have any against Kevin Samuel. It's just when the people call and they say certain shit, I'm like,
What he said to that dude was that shit
that
was
the
wild.
most
It was wild.
Wow, yo, ask that man about his junk. Yo.
All right, it was wild.
You gotta give me the clip. Yo. I
All
ain't
right,
see it.
all right.
Yo, he just
Hold
asked
up,
the
yo.
dude
Hold
about
up.
the size of his meat.
I
And
got
yo was like, I mean, it's average. He's like, so you a fat fuck living in the basement with average meat? Boy, you lucky people speak
Oh
to
no
you.
way! I did see it. Because he tried to give him some half-ass answer. And he was like, nah. You feel me? Like niggas know. Like
Yo, holla. Well, I ain't no Ron Jeremy, but
Yeah,
you know, yo, that fucked me up.
But
Like
you
I'm
ain't
like,
even,
yo,
first
that's
of all, you're not even in your own crib, bro. You still in your mother's shit.
right.
And you
right.
overweight. And you make less than, I forgot what he said he made less than, like 40 or some dumb shit like that.
Nah, yo, he made 400 every other week.
I knew it was a four somewhere. Yeah, but what I'm saying
Yo,
is,
my heart
there's
dropped
no
when he
way.
said that. Yo, I was like
There's
400
no
every
way
other
you
week,
think-
yo. You might have to spend your whole check and get something one day, yo.
One day. One day, and then start over.
Yo, 400, yo.
Yeah.
So you had to like, oh, Mom, I need my whole check this week, Mom.
I'm trying to hit the dark web.
You got make sure you tell your mother a week before so you can warn her.
Respect them groceries.
Right, like, Mom, I'm gonna need my whole check this week, Mom. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
She
yo,
asked you what you need. I gotta help a friend out.
yeah, my little friend.
I gotta help my little friend out, Mom.
oh shit.
Yeah, but he basically told me, you gotta get money, yo.
Yeah, get money.
'Cause you ain't got nothing, yo. You ain't got no money.
Zero of the pie chart. He had zero of this shit filled in at all.
But
He
Talking
ain't
about where the
really-
bitches at, yo.
Right.
You dead wrong, sure.
Dead
So
wrong. But they call
so
in there and
as
they don't know that.
so as pause worthy as the question was, you know what I mean? It was real. You know what I mean?
No, it was real. He like, well, is you at least slinging monster wood? Like,
That's
what's the draw?
That's the saving grace right there. At
Like,
least
what is the draw? Why is they coming over?
Yeah, yo, Sky.
Can you
be-
lick your own eyebrows? What is you doing? Fuck is you doing? Why is they coming over there?
real shit though,
Is it your
yo.
mother's cobbler?
Something, yo, cause
Fuck is you doing? But that's what I'm saying. But yo, you can't be that oblivious that you don't know why don't nobody want to fuck with you.
some people don't know. Some people really think.
Well, see, nah. The main reason was he ain't had no personality. You can have none of the other things. Have some personality.
you can't
and-
just be a personable nigga and not sling no rod, Jordan.
No, but you can at least get to the point of insertion.
All right, well,
At least give it the old college try.
Right. Then you become your West college dropout.
All right, but I'm saying still at the same time, you still gotta get there, yo. It's trust me, it's plenty of niggas out here slinging small wood, yo. You know what I'm saying? They at least getting a chance. They at least getting a chance of insertion. That's the point he's trying to make. You know what I mean? All right, if you ain't got nothing, you could just walk in the room and just pull out, and you gonna get at least one of the freaks in the room. You gotta have other things that allows you to get to the point of insertion. Money. You know what I mean? Personality, you know what I mean? You make somebody laugh, something, you know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of chubby dudes out here, regardless of what they got in their pants. All this shit is a fucking pause anyway. But regardless of what they got in their pants, you know what I mean? They still get a chance to have sex with women. You know what I mean? He's trying to find out what this dude, he can find a way that he can get to that point because he's a fucking virgin. You know what I mean? So basically, he need to.
I don't remember hearing that part. He was a virgin.
He was a virgin.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah, I thought that.
I retract everything I said. He don't know shit.
I thought that nigga at least got some ass before.
No, he was a virgin. Dude was a virgin. So he was trying to find. Basically, dude, you going to have to pay. That's what that particular cat right there. He's going to have to pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back page.
Yo.
He gonna have to pay.
Hey, with that back page, shorty.
Yeah.
That's what he gonna have to do.
Massage, please.
Yeah, real talk.
He gonna have to pay for practice. That's what he gonna have to do. You got to pay and practice.
Can I get the
practice on
first?
Practice on that pay.
Real shit.
Matter of fact,
first.
real shit.
Yeah.
But transition real quick.
Yeah,
so I get about it.
Yo, niggas, yo.
Fucking the whole Deshaun Watson thing. This is the last topic over here. The whole Deshaun Watson joint. How y'all feel about that?
I'll take the first one on this one, if you don't mind. It's just very coincidental that all of a sudden, this motherfucker who was an Eagle Scout 2 weeks ago now is, the midnight flasher. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Once it gets, all of a sudden it got closer and closer to either trade him or this or that. All of a sudden this guy been in Texas quiet for 4 years.
Right.
Ain't nobody heard shit. Now he ready to go. And he's looking to play hardball. Like, then I'll sit down. I won't play. Now all of a sudden you got all of these people coming out of nowhere saying, oh, well, he showed me his dick during a massage, or he did this and that. Now, I don't want to file any charges. I just want some civil money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 32 motherfuckers just want, no police files, no police, nothing, no charges. Just meet me in civil court with your checkbook, pay us all, and then what? Now, it's too coincidental. It's too coincidental.
Yeah, I mean it's super duper coincidental. And I mean it's so coincidental that it's definitely on some bullshit, especially since the Texans owner homeboy something got something to do with the lawyer, something that's taking on the cases or whatever. But I'm just saying, yo, like, I just want to know, yo, why this nigga needs so many different massages from different massage.
That's the thing. Stupid Shannon was talking about that. Like,
I'm not saying yo did anything wrong. I'm just wondering, yo, like,
it was like, dog, you make too much money to not secure your perimeter. So in other words, Shannon said he been getting the same massages from the same chick that since he been playing, and once he got that first big check. Yeah. He no longer had to go to her. He was flying her to him, paying for her accommodations, and sending her back. He said, if I had that type of money, I'm moving her out here money. Right. That's 100, what was it, 170, 100 something?
There's some dumb shit.
Some dumb number like that. He said, I'm moving her out there.
You got the proverbial bag. That's what you got.
He said, we're going to continue this business relationship.
That's what we need, a cha-ching. So, cha-ching.
Like, we're going to continue this business relationship, and then we're going to have this rapport. Right. I don't have to be out in front of everybody. To the point where he said, I'll be in an elevator, and if a woman gets on the elevator, I'll get off.
Right.
Because I don't want to be accused of anything.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could just be standing there, and one day she could just say, oh, he gave me the elevator eyes, or he said something. And if I can't prove I didn't, then I did. But with Deshaun, it's like, my guy, why are you going to all these different motherfuckers? That's stupid, but not criminal.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have an explanation for that. For real.
Yeah, so that's just like the mystery in my mind. Like, I mean, I heard about some quote unquote inappropriate shit. I didn't hear nothing coming out about your like raped any of them, anything like that.
No sexual assault.
No sexual assault. So all of them is just like inappropriate. Like you're one of them. Like I heard like the chick say, yo said he wanted your groin massage or something. Like
yeah, something like.
You ever had a massage before?
Yeah.
You know how they say dress down to your level of comfort?
Yeah.
If your level of comfort is butt ass naked, then that's just what it is. So when they go to massage you, say they'll ask you, what's your problem areas? What's your whatever? And as a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? I live off of my hips and knees and the arm. Yeah, I have a problem right here.
So has it been any consensual sex?
No.
I mean,
with any of them?
I don't know. I don't think none of that has came out.
I don't think he hit none of them.
Like my take on it is like I don't want to I don't want to just blatantly just disrespect the woman who came forward. Yo, we wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? There's no rules, so I'm gonna just give them that cover of respect off the top.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like I said, I'm on the same boat. Yo, it's just highly coincidental, bro. The man, I mean, going back to high school, yo, college, I've never heard one peep about Deshaun Watson ever, yo. Anybody I've ever heard speak on Deshaun Watson has been, has spoke of him to the highest level. You feel me? As far as just who he is as a man.
Right.
You
You know what this seemed like, yo? Like this seemed like one of them cases where they went and found a bunch of the chicks that he's dealt with, right?
Paid him.
And they asked him, like, all right, did he do this? Okay. Did he do this? Okay, you can get in the lawsuit. And those questions were like, oh, did he ask you to massage his groin? Did it make you feel a little bit uncomfortable?
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like they fished them out, yo. Like and
that's
it was
what
like,
I'm saying, bro,
and
they don't have
and,
any criminal
right,
charges.
and there's nothing in it because it's not
he
heavy
say, she
enough
say.
for.
Yeah.
And the thing about being uncomfortable and shit like that, like it can almost be drummed up. You know what I mean?
Well,
like it's so hard to disprove somebody's comfort level. And if the people in court go for it, you know what I mean, they can still get paid for it. You know, that's the bullshit. You know what I mean?
Trying to leak the man's reputation, leak his pocket, so you force the man to come back and play for your organization. Yo, I'm not with that, bro. And if it ever gets proved, you feel me, on another level that's what it was, bro, that man need to be held accountable, bro.
That first coach ain't want him in the first place when they drafted him in the first
well,
place.
first of all,
go ahead.
My fault. First of all, he should have been drafted to the Chicago Bears, or whoever had the first pick in the draft actually that year. But nonetheless,
I'm just saying, like when you talk about level of comfortability, my daughter's in school for waxing right now.
Right.
That's already an uncomfortable situation. You got to lay down and show me your goods, and I got to wax them.
Right.
It ain't gonna feel good to you, so I got to deal with that.
Right.
So there's automatically a level of uncomfortability as the situation unfolds. I'm about to show you what I got. You got to take the hair off of it.
Right.
Depending on how much hair I want off of it, whatever. But that's already uncomfortable. Depending on that person's pain level and my, what they present to me, because you might see some shit you ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Miss Gertrude might come down there and got a date with Mr. Sterling tonight. Want to get some of the mop hairs off.
Right.
All I'm saying is it's a level of uncomfortability already in those situations. So to say, well, I was uncomfortable. Ma'am, you're a masseuse.
Right.
Everybody's level of comfortability ain't basketball shorts.
Yeah. I mean, it's some drunk. It's obvious. It's some cooked up shit. And then, but the thing about it, when it comes to those type things and allegations and things, there's such a buffer zone that got to be given to women when they have allegations until better information come out.
Well, I'm not trying to victim shame,
but no,
I'm saying
none of us are. But it's
looks
fishy.
weird.
It's fishy as I don't know why, yo. It's super duper fishy. And
Big fish.
Yeah. And before we break out, yo, you know what I mean? We gonna send that prayer up the DMX, yo. Like
straight up.
Ooh.
Yeah, that all of that happened since we planned out the podcast today or whatever. But you know what I mean, that's rough. You know what I mean?
That's RUFF.
That's rough. RUFF. Um, and to say, you know what I mean, that the way that X lived, you know what I mean, like something like this would be a surprise is not. But even you do hear it happen or whatever, it still tug at your heartstrings. Like, you know what I mean,
Word.
he part of the hip hop family. Like, you know what I mean,
Right.
if you're a part of the hip hop culture, you know what I mean, DMX is definitely that cousin or that uncle, you know what I mean, that get down, you know what I mean, that had lived the realest life, got the realest stories, you know what I mean, and still has struggles and troubles with that life, you know what I mean, and them demons or whatever, you know what I mean, and it seemed like X was back in the hip hop life, and I think
I thought he was having an uptick.
yeah, he was, and just looking at the kind of like the history of X, you know what I mean. Hopefully he can recover, but it looked like it's a rough situation. But
Never good when they use the term vegetative state.
yeah, when they use that, it's tough. But it seemed like throughout the history of DMX that we the public know about him. Not like we know everything about him, but it seemed like after his major, you know what I mean, reign in the industry, you know what I mean, um, he struggles the most with it when he's doing good commercially. Like when he's doing his best commercially, like when he's on the road the most, when he doing the most, that's when he do the most. You know what I mean? And then he'll hit a wall, you know what I mean, like get locked up or something, get cleaned up, you know what I mean, come home,
What
be
was he
straight
on
for a
though?
minute.
I never knew what drugs DMX was using.
As far as I know, he had a problem with cocaine and alcohol. I don't know if he ever had a like a heroin problem or whatever.
I don't think it was heroin. I didn't know if
But
it was soft white or hard white.
but we know now any kind of drugs anybody do, they gotta watch out for that fent too. You know what I mean? For that fentanyl too. You know what I mean? They just gotta watch out for it. Cause motherfuckers be lacing shit. But it seemed like because recently over the last year he started being back in the public eyes. You know what I mean,
Yes.
making music and stuff like that.
Battle
And,
Snoop
and I
Dogg.
think when all that started happening, when he started getting money, start running, you know what I mean, that's a part of his vibe when he gets into hip hop X mode. You know what I mean? I think that's just part of his vibe. Like to a different extent, like how ODB was. You know what I mean? To a different extent. You know what I mean? Like whatever your substance of choice is. You know what I mean? I know this as a lower level hip hop artist. You know what I mean? Whatever your substance of choice is that you have got your best vibes and your best zones in, you know what I mean? That's kind of what you're gonna gravitate towards when you get in that mode. You know what I mean? Like for me, luckily is you know what I mean? I say luckily, you know what I mean, because along with being more socially acceptable is a little less dangerous, you know what I mean? Because especially because I got a little more control of it, is weed and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, if I was a cat, you know what I mean, that made it in music, you know what I mean? And part of my vibe was Molly and a little bit of sniff and some weed and some drink. I can't say that that's not what I would do when, you know what I mean, it seemed like I'm about to be hot again. You know what I mean? The motherfucker starting to listen to my shit. You know what I mean? And I'm in the studio and stuff. I couldn't say that I wouldn't gravitate back towards that. So it seemed like that's what X, you know what I mean? He started going off the rails. You know what I mean? So they say, my man, you know what I mean? They say OD. You know what I mean? And as you get older, you can't handle that shit no more, man.
Yeah, well,
Hope it all go well, man.
you just better hope it goes quick. Nobody wants to. I'm not a selfish dude, and I know once you get to a certain point, it's a hardly ever on the statistics.
Yeah, at the
So
point
at that point, I'd rather you just go on where you
at the
going.
point show it seems like from what we know, you know what I mean, so far, it seems like yo done as far as like whatever recovery your kid had, it ain't gonna be nobody that anybody knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if he, shit. One of my best homeboys. His father slipped into a vegetative state. He stayed there for 9 fucking years until he just gave out.
Yeah.
They had the machines on him for 9 years. He never made one more motherfucking sound.
Yeah. And I don't think that's.
So I
don't
think
they're gonna do that.
me personally, I'd have been like,
I don't think they're gonna do that. And I know you're the type of cat that definitely wouldn't want had that done. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. But like once you to the point, once whatever the drugs you on cause your heart to fail, once that thing stops pumping and the air ain't flowing, this thing starts dying.
Yeah.
Quick, fast. That's how your man end up with them 19 and a half years, the wide receiver.
Who that?
From the Panthers.
Oh, you talking about what's your name, yo?
Can't think of it. But when he
Caruth, Ray
to
Caruth.
shoot his baby mother,
Ray Caruth.
Ray Caruth. She died. The heart stopped. The air, oxygen, everything stopped pumping to that baby. They were able to save it, but that boy will never be alone in a room ever in his life. He can't tie his own shoes or wipe his own ass, and that was that fast.
Yeah.
So you got a heart attack, you OD'd, and then somebody got to come find you, then get you where you going, baby. That's a long time without functioning.
Yeah.
So I just hope whatever's going to be is quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and bluff and play games like I don't know how this works.
Right.
X, dog, you did a lot for us, but wherever you're going to be there, baby.
Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and shut it down. That's a good one, squad.
Me and my conglomerate.
That's a good one, conglomerate.
Me and my conglomerate.
No,
We want to go ahead and shut it down. It's a good one. Once again, shout out to X, yo. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to bump some of your joints, and that's definitely a thing that I know.
As soon as I get in the car.
You know what I mean? That's definitely something that I know that you would love for us to do right now. You know what I mean? It's to bump your joints. You know what I mean? That's really like a prayer. You know what I mean? It's to go ahead, bump your joints. You know what I mean? Get some X.
All right.
All right, baby.
All right.
Well,
Peace
yeah.
out.